Bamboozled. By Sophia Love. It is the one. Thank you. You are walking in perilous times. History will report these coming days as some of the most challenging for your entire world. It does not matter who you are or where you make your home, you feel this. Today, let us engage in conversation around human expectation versus human life. As you move into this next phase of your journey, you will be challenged and prompted to adjust. You've come to expect to be cared for in relationships of all kinds. While your expectations may be reasonable in personal, family and intimate relationships, they don't hold truth when extended out into the rest of the world with whom you interact. This time of disclosure now is showing you, again and again, the motivation behind corporate, systemic and world players with whom you engage. These would be your governments, institutions of commerce, medical establishments, and most industries for humanity's care. It becomes necessary for discernment in every arena. The race has been more or less bamboozled by beauty, wealth and power. These attributes have risen to the top of desired goals, and monopolize the purposes for human engagement. All of this was intentional. It will have to be undone. This will not be popular, at first, or easily accomplished. There are many still who grow up lusting for these things. You'll discover on your journey of awakening that words and looks are shallow in comparison to action. It is actions that announce meaning. Many hideous deeds are completed with a smile. You have come to this moment in order to assist, as well as experience, a global unearthing and awakening. You, who have been here numerous times, recognize truth. You are deeply activated by pure love. Part of your reason for being here now is to elevate and enhance truth. It is your light that illuminates it once it is elevated. It then becomes visible and accessible to the masses. It is an awesome responsibility. You are fighting against massive structures of media and control. You are armed with truth and fortified with love. This means, dear human, that you will not ever be depleted. It means that your source is eternal. You may find the challenge more difficult on some days than on others. Yet, you will not be defeated. Your love is solid, and somehow you will sense a resurfacing of it. It is always waiting to show you the way. My dear human, what is happening now is a turning of a page. You find yourselves willingly leaving what was written there behind you. This, as you pick up the pen and write the next chapter. This part may be shaky at first. It will feel a bit like riding a two-wheeled bicycle for the first time. It will be wobbly and you may fall a few times. The thing to remember is the purpose. The thing to hold on to always is the goal. You'll do this with intent. Each interaction, every day, aim to spread some light. There is no place where love is not the preferred emotion. There is no event that cannot be improved with compassion. These things are your calling cards. You arrived with boxes of them, and have had them stored for just the right moment. I tell you that moment is now. I tell you that each time you leave a calling card of love behind, someone picks it up and passes it on. There are no futile endeavors. We began today talking about expectations. We will complete our discussion by requesting that you let them go. For expectations depend on some outside other to fulfill. You are up to the doing. It is upon you to write the story. The drama of these last pages has no power over what comes next. You are the writers, the architects, the artists, the creators. Indeed, you are the builders. This is what you came for, and the world you live in is ripe for what you have to offer. Spread your calling cards of love, light and truth freely. Act as if the supply is eternal. For indeed it is. You have arrived now to ensure that every corner of the earth is illuminated. It is time to shine, dear human. As you do, the darkness scurries and scrambles for places to continue. You pledge to spread your light so far that there will be no dark places remaining. This is why you find yourselves in every country, continent, town and neighborhood. You are needed everywhere. Remember your light. You are a beacon for truth. These next pages will be written with pure love. That love emanates from your core. As you proceed, everywhere you look on this new earth will be a reflection of who you are. It is time to come out from hiding, dear human. It is time. That is all. Thank you. The definition of this word, perilous, includes the synonyms serious, unhealthy, threatening as well as risky or dangerous. I was curious about the word use here, and almost changed it. Yet as I considered its use here, it feels like a reference to the gravity of the moment in time we traverse together, a reminder not to take anything lightly, and that our thoughts, words and actions have far-reaching consequences. The perilous part here is what could happen if we ignore the signs all around us, reminding us to seize the day, every day, and instead think, speak or act carelessly. The word here was not a reference to a location, as in Earth. It refers to the place we are spiritually. We are on the cusp of awakening,